What's up, everybody? Get the Raging Rob here, and I represent the Arizona Cardinal Empire. It's the off season. People are bored. As you know, the whole thing going on with the MacMain 70. Well, I just watched an A-Bomb video. The best, one of the best TTC fights in the history of the TTC has been between me and the A-Bomb. We go back, way back, a couple of years. We went back and forth for when me and A-Bomb go at it. We go at it for a few videos, and it lasts a while. Now, I don't know why he's all of a sudden mentioned me. All of a sudden, I think that maybe he's bored, and the MacMain 70 thing is dying down. So he needs another fight. He needs another fight to stay active. He needs another fight to, stay entertained. He needs another fight to entertain people in the TTC. It is the off season. Well, A-Bomb, I seen your video. It was like 12 and a half minutes, almost 13 minutes, 47 seconds, whatever. And I gotta agree with the A-Bomb. I agree with him. He made a lot of good points. Yes, I can be a little punk. And I'm not here to hate on the A-Bomb. Maybe we have some disagreements. Maybe we don't like each other. Maybe there's some people that you just don't get along with. I mean, that's just the way it is. I don't hate the A-Bomb. And I don't think he hates me. He just doesn't like me, and I don't like him. That's just the way it is. I mean, there's some people in life that you just don't get along with. You try everything to get along with somebody, And this MacMain 70 thing, I took A-Bomb's side. I took the Bomb Squad side. I don't really have anything against MacMain 70. I just called it down like I seen it. MacMain 70 is a racist. I don't know why he privatized his videos. Maybe he didn't want his church congregation seeing it. Maybe he didn't want his family seeing it. I don't know what his reason was for privatizing his videos. Quite frankly, I don't give a shit. You run your YouTube channel the way you want to run your channel. Me, I do a lot of different things. I do TTC. I do a little bit of trolling. I do a lot of political stuff, breaking news. I like to videotape on my travels. I like to videotape animals, my vacations. I got back from the Philippines a couple weeks ago. Me and my girlfriend went over there. She's got family over there. She's, Filipino, 100%. She just had a birthday. So anyway, I'm not going to get into my personal details. I'm not here to put up my personal details and my whole life story online. But anyway, it is what it is. I do all kinds of things on YouTube. But there's some false stuff going around. There's that whole hoax that happened 5 years ago where this cancer girl made some YouTube videos. She was good. She had like 1.5 million subscribers, and there's still people that think that I was targeting her, and that's totally not true. I don't owe her an apology because I'm not sorry for anything that happened because I didn't do her wrong. Basically what happened was back in 2012, it started with my brother. He was having problems with this hacking group. It all started on Xbox game. I don't know, he defeated somebody in a game, and one of the members was a part of this hacking group, and they went at it, and came to my brother's defense, and I went at it with them, and they pulled a stunt on this cancer girl. They targeted her because they knew it would create a lot of hate for me and my brother. It happened in 2012, and basically what happened was her channel got hacked. A video that I made on YouTube was put on her channel by the hacking group, and the hundreds of thousands of her subscribers, tell you joy, a lot of her subscribers blamed me and my brother for it because my video ended up on her channel because her channel got hacked. I don't know how to hack. I'm not that computer illiterate or literate. I mean, I'm not, I never graduated high school, but I do have some brains, okay? But I'm not no hacker. I don't know how to hack. I'm just not computer smart like that. So, but anyway, me and my brother got blamed for it. Long story short, it went on for a couple of months, for 6 months, whatever. I put an apology video out when she was still alive saying, hey, I'm sorry for your channel, blah, 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 blah. Hey, I'm sorry for what happened to your channel. Me and my brother had nothing to do with this. Please forgive us. I'm sorry. I later did find out who did it. A guy by the name of Maxwell. But anyway, and another guy by the name of Welfare. That's their, nicknames, not their actual first names. But anyway, long story short, enough about that. That happened 5 years ago. Rest in peace, Talia Joy. She passed away about 4 years ago, 2013, I think. But anyway, rest in peace. God bless her soul. And I send my condolences to her family. So I just want to clear that up before, you know. I mean, people are going to say, oh no, Raging Rob's lying. This is what really happened. But they don't know shit. They don't know what happened back then because I didn't know who they were back then. They didn't know who I was back in 2012. So they're going to give their what they think happened, but opinions are like an asshole. Everybody's got one. What was the other thing? So A-Bomb did make some good points. I can be a little punk. I don't have many regrets on stuff that I did on YouTube. I do have some regrets. I have taken stuff too far sometimes, and that's where the apologies come in. I do owe Big Bob, Ben, Bull, whatever his name, I do owe him an apology. Big Bob, Bull, Ben, and Richfield, Washington, if you're watching, things got a little I took things a little too far. I did a little bit of trolling. I didn't mean to upset the guy. It was just a little bit of trolling because I had a problem with A-Bomb. I really didn't mean to upset the guy. I didn't mean to upset his daughter. Things got a little carried away, and for that, I'm sorry, Bob. I'm sorry things got carried away. I didn't mean to take it that far. It just, this is the internet. Sometimes when you do stuff on the internet, you just, you know, sometimes you're, you know, like I'm not an Eagle Speed. I don't dox people or put out people's private info, but I can cross a line a little bit sometimes. And sometimes you don't mean to. It just kind of happens, and it's like, oh shit, man, this shit's getting carried away. I gotta calm it down. So I didn't mean to take it as far as it did, as it did take it. Maybe I crossed the line a little bit. I didn't mean to, you know, I wasn't trying to mess with his business and anything like that. And so A-Bomb is right. I do owe an apology. And if I'm ever in the Spokane Valley, you know, I'll come by and get my free beer like he promised. But I'll give Big Bob that. He's earned it. You know, I'll try to be a genuine guy. I do have a heart and a soul. Okay, I do have a conscience. I know when I'm wrong. And I admit when I'm wrong. So, I'll give Big Bob that. I ain't gonna apologize to the whole TTC. I didn't really mean to come to the TTC. I was involved in the gaming community for a while. And when I was in the gaming community, I had my feuds with Wings of Redemption. I had my feuds with Only Use Me Blade. I had my feuds with White Boy 7th Street. Keemstar was a buddy of mine. My brother and Keemstar made videos together. My brother actually edited videos for Keemstar back in the 2011 days, 2010 days. Way back then. Before Keemstar got huge. You know. I talked to Keemstar on the phone a couple of times a few years ago. Him and my brother were real good buddies on Xbox Live back in 2010, 2009. We're talking a long time ago. But anyway, and I made a video against El Presador because I got offended because he was making fun of Jesus. That video went viral. I got over 20,000 views. That was in 2014. And basically what happened from the El Presador video was he started this UVC thing, Ultimate Video Championship, where I went at it with other nerds of his that were trolling him, and that's how I found out about that So Real 187, and then I found out about D-Town, and D-Town was an El Presador follower, so I went at it with him. Then I found out about Fed Smoker, and then I was watching these guys, and I was watching a couple of D-Town's videos, and when he mentioned TTC, I'm like, what the hell's a TTC? You know. And somebody said, well, it's a trash talking circle. And I just thought it was like the UVC. I just thought it was like another, you know, UVC, whatever, you know, trash talking each other. But then I found out, oh, it's football. Well, I've been a football fan my whole life. But I never thought to make YouTube videos about it because I just never thought about it. I never thought to make YouTube videos about football. So I thought, well, this might be good for me. I'll do my Arizona Cardinals stuff. I'm going in my third season now, TTC, and that's how I got into TTC, was through D-Town. If I didn't find out about D-Town, I wouldn't be in a TTC. Maybe I'm not in a TTC. According to some people, I'm not. I'm just a punk on YouTube. and that's fine. But anyway, that's how I got into TTC. And A-Bomb, I found out about, I seen the A-Bomb for the first time in like February, March 2015. He called me out on video because I was new coming to the TTC and he wanted a piece of me. So he started it. A-Bomb started it. I remember that video where he mentioned me for the first time. He was going at it with REG because REG was making fun of Cameron Dawson, who is autistic. Maybe he's not autistic, but he has some problems. But anyway, and A-Bomb's exact words were, and Wagey Wob, Wagey Wob, stop making videos, because if you don't, you're next. I remember that like yesterday. And that's how I found out about the A-Bomb. I'm like, oh, who the fuck is this A-Bomb guy? And I'm subscribed to the A-Bomb because I find him entertaining. I do like his... I do like it. He's a funny guy. I gotta admit it. He is a funny guy. But me and him, we don't like each other. And I'm willing to bury the hatchet with him. You know, I'm willing to put it to the rest. We don't have to be friends. I'm just saying, I'm willing to make a deal with A-Bomb, you know, maybe bury the hatchet and maybe just, you know, don't be enemies no more and just respect each other as we're both fat slobs. We both got a CDL. We're both good video makers. We might not agree with everything that we all do. No, I'm not a pedophile. I mean, that's just bullshit that goes around. It's just stupid. Like, people call him a fat slob. People call me a pedo. It's just stupid crap. I went over to the Philippines because my girlfriend's Filipino. And she has family over there. That's the honest to God truth. I didn't go over there to pick up a transvestite. I didn't go over there to pick up little boys. So the rumors need to stop. But people are going to say shit about me. Just like people say shit about him. People call A-Bomb a Ku Klux Klan member, a racist, and all this other shit. I don't believe he's half those things. Genuinely, I don't think the A-Bomb is a bad guy. But we have our differences, you know. I'm not a bad guy. I have no reason to put all my videos on private because I'm kind of like the A-Bomb. If I get a strike on my channel, I put my videos on private. I got really nothing to hide. I don't have many regrets in life. I have a few regrets. I've done my wrongs. I've done my wrongs. And when I do my wrongs, I admit it. I admit it. I came up and I admit it like a man when I'm wrong. I've had my rivalries. I have my regrets. I've done my wrongs. But I'm not an evil guy. I might be a little bit of a badass. I might be a little bit of a punk. I'm not a racist. Have I ever told a racist joke? If I told you no, I'd be lying through my teeth. Yeah, maybe I took it a little bit too far. I'm just a guy. And my duty is to serve my country, and trucking is what I do. I'm good at it. I agree with the A-Bomb. He thinks I'm good at it. I know I'm good at it. I've been doing trucking for 13 years. Maybe it does tear up your body a little bit. I'm trying to lay off the buffet, and you know, I've been losing weight. I've been pumping iron. He can say what he wants about my arms. I don't have the best arms. I admit I am a little overweight. I'm working on it. When I get to these truck stops, I walk around. I don't fucking, just sit in my truck all night. I walk around town, whatever town I'm in. I walk around town. I try to, do some jogging. Some of these truck stops have a fitness room. I try to, get on the treadmill. I do my part to try to stay in shape. So my body is not in bad shape. It's not exactly 100%, but I just had a DLT physical a couple of weeks ago. I had to renew my medical card. It was due. And I talked to the doctor, and he said, yeah, your body is not in bad shape, but you could lose a few pounds. And my body mass index, whatever the hell it was, BMI, there's a level that you have to keep your BMI. I was just under where it's supposed to be, but I was like right under. I'm like 15 pounds overweight. So my body's in good shape. It's not excellent. I'm not 100%, and I probably never will be. But I agree with a lot of things the A-Bomb said. I'm a good trucker. DLT, they're coming hard on these truckers nowadays. Yeah, he is right. They'll try to write you a fine for anything. So I've had my CDL since 2004. I've been at it 13 years. on and off. So I was at local for a while, and you know, whatever. I cross country, then I do regional, then I do local, whatever. You know, I travel everywhere. But anyway, I'm not going to go on my life story, but you get what I'm saying. There's things that I'm good at. I was involved in roller derby. I'm good at that. I've been roller skating since I was 11 years old, 23 years. I've been involved in roller derby leagues, whatever. And when I was involved, I beat the shit out of some people, and you know, whatever. So I'm a guy. There's not a soul on planet Earth that I'm afraid of. There isn't one person that I'm afraid of. And maybe A-Bomb's right. Maybe if I ever do meet the A-Bomb in person, he will punch me in my jaw and put me in the hospital. You know, I hope that day never comes. I'm just saying. I'm not saying that'll happen. I'm just saying that, you know, maybe A-Bomb's the kind of guy, he could put me in the hospital. Maybe he is a lot bigger than me. Maybe, you know, maybe he's right. But A-Bomb, he has to admit his wrongs too. He's not innocent. He's not an angel. I'm not the kind of guy that A-Bomb wants to associate with. That's fine. Nothing wrong with that. I'm not going to tell him how to run his life. I can be a little punk. And so can he. He's got to admit his wrongs. But when it all comes down to it, me and A-Bomb, we're kind of just alike. We're kind of just alike. We don't have to like each other, but we can bury the hatchet. We're just two men. You know, he's a painter. He's doing it. I got to be honest. He's doing a good thing, you know, painting those schools during the summertime, trying to get the schools going, you know, reconstructing the schools to get them ready for when school comes back, Labor Day weekend, whatever, or after Labor Day weekend, whatever, getting the schools ready. He's doing a good job. I seen his video. He was doing a good job. He did a good job. He did a fine good job. That's what he's good at. That's what he's good at. And I give him, and he's doing some good in the world. He went to the homeless shelter. He did some things for the homeless people. So he's doing his part. And I'm doing my part by serving America to make sure the grocery stores are filled, by delivering products. Make sure, you know, people got their stuff. That's what I do. And that's what I'm good at. But in the end, we're just two fat slobs. We're just two guys living our life. And we have our disagreements. But anyway, A-Bomb, sorry to make this video so long, but... And this is coming straight from my heart. This isn't Raging Rob. This is Rob Kinnison talking. I'm not talking to the A-Bomb. I'm talking to Charlton Art Barrows. What's his name? Charlton Art Wimberly. Rob Kinnison to Charlton Wimberly. Forget A-Bomb. Forget Raging Rob. This is straight from the heart from Rob Kinnison, straight to Charlton Wimberly. We're just two men. Let's bury the hatchet. We don't have to like each other. So, that's it. I'm Raging Rob. God bless you. Make America great again. Have a good night.